Hello everyone, top of the morning to you. So in this video, I am going to provide you 4 hacks that can actually make your life insanely simple and they actually work. Before moving ahead, do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you would never miss on any update. On the regular basis, we are continuously working to gather some useful and interesting material for you people so that it would be easy for you to learn English language online and so that you can actually work upon your mental health at the same time. So please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel because it really appreciates me to keep on going. Thank you. So the first one is declutter your space. And believe me, this works like a magic for me at least. What do we mean by that? Declutter your space, that you need to organize and you need to remove all the unnecessary items that you no longer need in your house, because our motive is to create a very tidy environment or area that can promote clarity, calmness and productivity. Because according to me, when your physical space is messy, so your mind often feels scattered too. But when you declutter your space and when you make it tidy, so it allows you to focus on things that actually matters rather than processing the same distractions constantly over and over again. And it also helps you to improve your mental health because it reduces stress. I think that you might have observed this thing that women at home, when they feel burned out or like they are totally mad at everyone almost, so they start doing household chores, they start cleaning their house. Why is this so? Because this activity or decluttering their space or tidying up their space can actually help them feel better and they feel less stressed. The second one is automate your daily routine task. It simply means that you have to use any technology, any app that can do same repetitive tasks that you do on the daily basis all by yourself. But now you are going to use a technology for that, and that technology or that app will actually do that repetitive work for you, because when you free up your mental energy, so it will allow you to focus on the things that are more important. Now let's consider few practical examples for automating your daily routine task. Like for example, you can set up automatic bill payments for utilities, for your subscriptions, for your credit cards to ensure that they are paid on time and you don't need to do anything. Similarly, for reminders, you can use calendar apps or reminder apps, and they can actually alert you before time to just complete your each and everything on time. Like for example, they can prepare you for your meetings, for your assignments, for your very important task. So they can actually help you to keep on track, and they will gonna remind you, they will alert you about all these things, and you don't need to remember each and everything all by yourself. Being a woman, I can completely understand that how much exhausting it is to step out and to shop for the same thing twice or thrice in a week. So we can do one thing, that we can use some online grocery apps, and they will definitely gonna help us to create recurring grocery items online. So it means that you do not have to plan out repetitively to shop for the same thing twice or thrice in a week, but you can use these apps and you just need to place an order and everything will be at your doorstep. So in essence, automating your daily routine task actually simplifies your life, it saves your time, and most importantly, it will allow you to focus or to channelize your positive energy on some meaningful activities rather than wasting your energy and your time on the things that are repetitive. So do not waste your energy on the things that can be done by any other technology or any other apps. Just try to channelize your energy and just try to take care of your mental health. Now the third one is really amazing and very interesting, and that is to implement 80 by 20 rule. Now what is this rule? What do we mean by that? So according to this rule, in many situations, 80% of the result or outcomes comes out from 20% of the efforts which was done. Okay, so basically this rule was made on the observation, and the observation was made by an Italian economist, and he found out that 80% of the wealth in Italy was coming from 20% of the population. So he was like, okay, it means 80% of the things or the outcomes that we get in our life, they usually come from 20% of the efforts that we actually make. Now the most interesting question is how to implement this 80 by 20 rule. For this, you need to understand and you need to take out the most impactful task in your daily routine life. Like for example, in your daily routine life, not every task is important or equally important. Some tasks will have big contribution or big impact on your success, and other tasks they will not be having, or maybe they will have zero impact on your success. So you need to figure out that what are basically those tasks that will contribute to your success. Like for example, if you're working on a project, so there will be some key points that will actually contribute to your success in your meeting or in your final report or in whatever the project that you are doing. While other, if you talk about the other things or other key activities, so they would be like just a filling time. So you need to figure out that what are those key points or those key activities that will actually help you to grow, and they will actually have a very meaningful impact on the success. Similarly, in your daily routine life, you might have observed this thing that 20% of the tasks that you do on your regular basis, like for example, exercising or working on high priority projects or working on your relationships. So these are some of the tasks that can actually make you feel more fulfilled or more productive. So you can maximize these tasks while cutting down your time spent on those tasks which are no longer needed in your life. And you can implement this 80 by 20 rule to your relationships as well. Like you might have observed that the 80% of the happiness and the fulfillment in your life often comes from 20% of the relationships. So for that, first of all, you need to understand and you need to prioritize your relationship, and you need to understand that which particular relationship is important for you, more important for you. And then you need to give more time to that relationship, and you need to spend more energy on that relationship. Believe me, through this practice, you would feel satisfied, or you would be satisfied in your life, because you would have that feeling that at least you are not wasting your time and energy on those people who are no longer important, and they are actually very unimportant in your life. And the final one is saying no more often. Like saying no is a very crucial skill that everyone has to learn if they want to save their energy or manage their time. Because we are human beings and we cannot do everything. We cannot say yes to everything or to every task. We have to understand that which task is important, and then we only have to say yes to that particular task. Otherwise, if you feel that the other tasks they are not important, so you have to learn to say no. It can actually benefit you in multiple ways. Like for example, it can protect your time. Obviously, time is a very limited resource, and whatever activity or whatever task you do in your life, it requires time. So if you are going to say yes to every task, everything, so how would you be able to manage your time? So it means that you have to say no to those tasks that do not align with your priorities. In that way, you would be able to protect your time. Number 2, preventing overwhelm. Obviously, if you are going to say yes to everything or every task, so eventually by the end, you would feel overwhelmed or you would burned out. So you need to understand that which task is important so that you would be able to spend your limited energy on the limited task, and in the end you would not feel burned out. So saying no to the unimportant task can actually help you to feel fresh and you would be energetic. And the final one, which according to me is the most important one, is respecting your own limits. Because everyone has limits, everyone has their own boundaries. So saying no to other people to their unimportant task is actually a sign of self-respect, and you are actually honoring yourself. So if you feel that you have some time and you can give this time to yourself to work upon your mental health, to work upon your development, so please give it to yourself. Saying no is definitely not a negative thing, because if you are saying no to the things that are no longer needed and they are not important, so it means that you are improvising your decision making skills. So take it in a positive way, that you are actually working upon your decision making skills and you are just selecting the things that you actually need in life and they are actually really important in your life. So don't go into the state of guilt. So these were the 4 simple and easy peasy hacks that according to me anyone can easily implement in their life. Now it's your time to please let me know in the comment section that how did you find them and did you find them helpful or not. Thank you so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel if you want more content like this. Thank you.